Let's talk about growing up hip hop. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. So we see where all of the guys are hanging out. All right, Boogie joined the crew. I said, "Oh, Boogie, we haven't seen you," but I feel away because we only got like 10 seconds of Boogie, and we ain't see Boogie no more the rest of the episode. We also get to see, I think, is it YDB or LDB, Old Dirty Bastard son? Girl, after his foolishness last season, I think he was talking about how he wanted to have like multiple kids with multiple women and have his own little cult like family or whatever he was over there talking about. I said, baby, I don't want to see the boy on my screen no more. And you know what else I'm tired of seeing? I have to be honest. I don't really like to see okay, his daddy has passed away. It's like he's trying to pick up where his daddy has left off and embody him in every ounce with the hair and this and that. And it's like, I'm sure your dad would probably have wanted you to be your own person. It makes me think of this little girl named Flau'jae on Rap City. She was on not Rap City, the Rap Game or whatever. That little girl, I think her dad's name was Camouflage. Okay. Every little thing she did, whenever she rapped, everything was like, my dad, this and that. And it's like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I don't even know who your daddy is, girl. Like, they had to remind us. Okay. A lot of people know who Camouflage is or was because he passed away, I think, when she was born or when her mama was pregnant with her or when she was one, somewhere up in there. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the man. But everything that she was doing was about her dad. And Jermaine Dupri was like, we get it. You know what I'm saying? We know that was your dad and this and that, but this is for you. Like live, like what's your talk for to be about? Like you gotta at some point like do your thing, and that's how I feel about LDB, YDB, DB, the dirty bastard. That's how I feel about his son. Okay, he walking around with the little twigs and he said, I was just like, I can't. But okay then, like I've been okay so far this season, not seeing him. What else? So the guys speak on oh yeah, they just asked, like Twist asked him what he be on. And he be like, I be on my own stuff. Okay. So basically whatever y'all be doing, I'm not doing. So if everybody jumping in the pool, I'm not gonna jump in the pool. Even though I know how to swim, I'm not gonna jump in the pool. So basically he is a rebellious soul and really focuses on not going along with everybody else. Okay, not conforming to what it is other people do. All right. So then they speak on TT and her fiance Sean. Okay, the wedding is coming up. So they're talking about that. That conversation went from talking about the wedding to talking about the family paying for stuff to talking about dads. Twist starts talking about his dad and how his dad got locked up. And then shortly after that, he opened up for Lil Wayne. And then once he opened up for Lil Wayne, he just never came home from that point. So basically what I captured from the conversation is that Lil Wayne became the father figure to him. Okay, which makes sense as to why he did it bops around here just like Lil Wayne. Okay, so there's that. Let's talk about Sakoya, because we get a chance to meet her mom. All right. Sakoya is working on a new song called LA Baby. I have not heard the full song, but from what I've heard of it, it's trash. Fart on those bars. I do not like it. In all honesty, I'm not going to play with you. Maybe I'll give it a full glance and maybe come back with a different thought on next week, but it's definitely not given like she thought it was given. Now, the song that she was doing when she was in the studio with, Brianna, I kind of like that. Now that could be the same song, but just at a different part of the song. So I may have to check it out. But from the pieces that they played and what I heard on Instagram, no ma'am. What else? So her mom wants to fix this situation. Okay. Her cousin was there, Devin. Her mama wants to fix the situation and she wants to reach out to, I believe, Stevie, right? Sakoya isn't trying to hear it because she feels like Savannah is disrespectful, which she is. Hello, Savannah is disrespectful and talking, and she feels like talking to Stevie ain't gonna help this disrespectful girl. And boy, is she right. Boy, is she right. Sakoya mom lets her know that she has a relationship with Stevie and with Savannah because they're like family. Okay, so her mom is still going to try and have this sit down. Sakoya like, girl, you're gonna do whatever it is you want to do, and I'm gonna see how I'm gonna feel about it. Okay, so there's that. Then we talk, the guys link up, and I don't really care too much about this. Dirty Bastard, Eric, and JoJo, they all link up talking. Dirty Bastard got 7 kids like his daddy do. What else? They talk about a Dirty Bastard talking about it's hard to stand in his dad's shoes or something like that right now because all his siblings are fighting over the royalties, girl. Anyway, let's talk about Pip and Tyran. So Tyran, he goes over to see his mama and all that great stuff, and they chatty patty, and then he tells her about the wedding and how the wedding was coming up, I believe, in November. So it seems like the wedding was happening much sooner than Pep expected it to happen, right? So she didn't know any of the details. She didn't know when the wedding was going to be, where the wedding was going to be at. At one point, it was going to be in Jamaica. Now it's not going to be in Jamaica. It's supposed to be in Florida. Then it kind of got moved up. So it's a lot of things happening, and she's just not in the know. All right. So the convo got real awkward after that, after they mentioned TT's wedding. And you could tell that Pep was trying to be delicate about the situation. High key, I don't think Pep cares. I really don't. Maybe a little bit because that's her family, but high key, I don't think she cares. And then at the same time, I feel like she didn't want to say anything else about TT on camera and make the situation more worse than what it already is. So it got real awkward. And it looked like Tyran was trying to pull conversation out of Pep. And I was like, I guess. So did we really need this scene? Okay, but all in all, Pep has yet to talk to TT. It sounds like Pep wanted to say she was the adult in the situation. She's the oldest. So if somebody wanted to talk to her, then they should come and, talk to her. That's what it sounded like she was saying, but TT feels the exact same way. Okay, so there's that. Sakoya. So Eric comes to the studio. Devin is there. I'm sorry. Yeah, Eric comes to the studio. Devin's there. Eric is working on a docuseries, right? And he's looking to investigate the death of his dad, okay? And y'all know his dad was Eazy-E. So he's looking at investigating the death of his dad. But this is what I didn't like. It seems like Eric was trying to put this investigation off on his sisters. And I'm like, didn't last season Eric talked about investigating his father's death to see if he really died by AIDS or if it was something else? Like, I'm like, why are you trying to put this all off on your sisters? And then talk about how you're concerned about how deep it can go because you don't want it to harm, get to a place where anybody gets harmed or anything. But if that's something that they want to do, then I'll just support them in that. And I'm like, boy, this is your idea. Why are you trying to put it off on your sisters? But y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because that don't sound right. Okay, Lazy Bone came. He came through. Lazy Bone still look good after all these years. So you better go ahead, sir. All right. So he's working with Sakoya. So I guess he's like managing or being like a mentor to her, right? So he's working with Sakoya, and Sakoya played her song for him, and everybody in there bobbing like it's a really good song, like da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, see, if you would have just kept your composure and let them give you an honest review, I feel like they would have. But you was over there singing and doing the most and doing all this extra stuff. So for me, it made me think that they wasn't going to tell you anything negative because they didn't want to hurt your feelings. But the song is not a bop. I'm sorry. So Eric brings up the fight, right? No, Lazy brings up the fight because he was talking about the music and how she's doing her thing and how she shouldn't be out here fighting or whatever like that. And how he don't want her out here fighting. But in so many words, he's also letting her know, like, listen, don't let nobody deter you from what it is that you're trying to do, okay? So stay on the straight and narrow and focus on that, right? So let's get to Stevie and Sakoya. So Stevie is confused as to how they got there, okay? She's confused. He's confused about how they got there as far as Sakoya and Savannah getting into it. So his son made a suggestion that they do music together. And Sakoya like, what the hell I look like doing some music with this girl? Who do you think and do you think your sister gonna be okay with that? Baby little Stevie didn't know what to say. He couldn't even say that. And then here goes Stevie J talking about, so, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because, I'm all about coming to a resolution. And then Sakoya says you could be about that, coming to a resolution, coming to America and coming to wherever else you want to come to. But your daughter's disrespectful and she's out of control. And I don't think that, we're going to be able to fit together in that space. All right. So Sakoya also says that maybe she got some issues that she needs to deal with when it comes to you and your parenting, or you not being there when she was a child. Maybe that's something y'all got to work out. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: you need to get her before I get to her. I said, "Come on, Sakoya." She was keeping it very honest with him. Tiny speaks on how Savannah hit her. I'm like, y'all can go and snatch Savannah up off. Girl, y'all can go ahead and snatch Savannah about her disrespectful self on this show. So we found out that Savannah did connect. She did hit this girl. We heard it by way of her mom. And towards the end of the episode, we also heard Savannah say that she punched her in her face. You're weak as hell, girl. You are such a weak little girl. What else? Sakoya says that she's upset for being disrespected and that Miss Girl, Savannah crossed boundaries all day. She did. Sakoya says it's up and it's stuck when I see her. Period. I'm willing to meet her halfway at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's on something else, I'm willing to meet her halfway if she's willing to meet me halfway. But if she on something else, I'm on something else with her. All right. Understand that and hear me clearly. But high key, please know that it's up and it's stuck when I come around. I was here for her keeping that energy in front of her daddy. Like, I don't want to hear all that. Your daughter probably gonna get her ass beat when I see her. So you might want to get her before I get to her. Okay. So there's that. Tyran and TT are talking. TT speaks on her mom not being crazy about marriage. And I was confused. I'm like, are you talking about your mama? Because I could have sworn your mama not crazy about marriage, because she said her mama was in town. And then I think he asked, like, is your mom paying for the wedding? And she was like, no. Is she paying for my wedding? No. But she'll pay for all these other lavish things, but she wouldn't pay for my wedding. And I'm just like, that's funny you would say that, because your mama was out here damn near telling you what kind of dress you should wear, what kind of cake you should have, where your wedding should be at. She had a whole lot to say for her not to be pitching in the corn. No, ma'am. So Tyran tells her about talking with his mom. And Tyran says that when he told her about the wedding, she looked really sad. I said, Tyran, why are you lying? I know you want to get them to talking, but I'm sure Pep somewhere like, why are you telling this girl I was sad when I high-key didn't give a damn? Meanwhile, you looking at TT looking like she enjoying it. She's glorifying, enjoying, slick smiling at the fact that she is hurt by not attending the wedding, or being invited, shall I say. Not being invited to the wedding, because that's exactly what it is that TT wanted. Okay, so she's, looking all happy about this, right? So Tyran says, I want you to reach out. Maybe my mama can help you guys out with the wedding and stuff like that. And TT was like, no, I'm not going to do that, girl. Ain't nobody been talking to me, so what they finna talk to me now? And what the hell I look like calling this woman that done said some things about me or whatever to me and about me? What I look like calling her, begging her for a coin? Absolutely not. She could keep it so they could throw it back up in my face at a later time. Oh, baby, no. I don't want none of your money. I'll get it how I live. Hear me. All right. So there's that. Savannah and Stevie. Towards the end of the episode, we get Savannah and Stevie, okay? So, Savannah, your confessional wig trash. You do need to get with Sakoya, because whatever you had between the lace on the head that didn't give and the hump in the back at the same time, something's wrong, okay? So, go and get that fixed. Stevie brings up Sakoya, and she isn't trying to hear about Sakoya being extremely disrespectful to her dad. Not even looking him in his face, not even talking to him, walking around looking at clothes and everything. Then she gonna say that, shout out to the single moms, because I was never raised with my dad. I was raised with my mom. Okay. So she clearly has some deep rooted issues with Stevie, and that's fine if you got issues with him. But girl, you need to get it rectified, because you out here treating everybody every which way, and you gonna keep on to somebody tap that. Okay. So, right. I said Savannah got a big issue with Stevie or whatever. I felt like she was playing too much. She was all in the dressing room, doing whatever she want to do and all, just ignoring the hell out of him. He finally got her attention, and he looked her in her eyes and said, listen, I don't want you fighting. Right. And then she said something like, oh, I didn't put my hands on her. Like, I didn't even do that. So I don't even know why you talking about me fighting. I was like, this girl is so annoying, bro. So annoying. Like, I want her to grow up so much. Okay. Savannah says that I don't be having time for no drama. I don't be having time for no drama and all this other stuff. You don't be having time for no drama, but you had time for that night. Okay. You had that type of energy at that time when you saw Sakoya. And ran up on her more than one time and got real disrespectful with her. But you had the energy then, but now you're saying that you don't got the energy now. Oh, okay then. And then turned around and confessed and said that she had punched a girl in her face. I think she said something like, she told her dad, she's like, get on my face before I punch you in your face. Like, I punched that girl in her face. So it was just terrible, and Stevie, he couldn't do nothing but though. That's all Stevie could do. He couldn't do nothing but make that face. Because he know she high-key disrespectful, just like you have been many times over the years, okay? So I don't know what it's going to take for her to get it together. I really think in order for Savannah to really get to where she needs to be and grow up, she's going to have to get that ass touched. That's what's going to have to happen. For her to learn any type of lesson, Savannah is going to have to get that ass touched, okay? Period. But there's that, okay? Nothing else to say. She's irritating. I need her to evolve. That's all that I got, honey. Thank you guys so much for coming and listening to this cute little chat, okay? I'm Jamie, that's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.